Hey everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Thursday to each and every one of you. Back here in the library where I should be. Love shooting videos in the library. Hate shooting them in the car. Prefer to shoot them right here in the library. And that's where we are today. So, have a pretty quick video for you today. Just a quick collection update. Basically going to show you some stuff I picked up yesterday. One thing I actually got the day before, but just small little pile here, some titles I picked up. That's about all that's been going on, so let's take a look at what I grabbed. So first thing here is actually something I got, guess this would be, not Wednesday, Tuesday. Got this on Tuesday. This actually came from my cousin. My cousin was in the area, he stopped by, and for months now he's been telling me about something he wanted to give me. He had something he wanted to donate to the library. He's been telling me about it, but he either forgets to bring it when I see him, or, you know, I don't see him a ton. I only see him every so often, so I just, you know, he's been telling me about this, but I just haven't been able to get it off him. So, finally, he brought it over with him on Tuesday, and that was Fairly Odd Parents Volume 1. This here being a PVD, a personal video disc for the Video Now. Very, very cool. As it says, 3-disc pack, which it is. Very, very awesome. And this here being Volume 1. I already have Volume 2, 3, and 4, so very cool to have Volume 1 now. That is absolutely awesome. And these discs were in pristine condition. I don't know if these were his. I don't remember him saying he had a Video Now. Maybe he did. I don't know where he got these. I guess he had one at one point. But he must never have used these discs because they're like smudge-free, scratch-free, everything-free. Looks like it's never been touched, and that's awesome because that's usually not the case with personal video discs. The reason being is because these were for kids. These are meant for kids. It's a portable kid device. And as such, the discs would obviously get pretty badly scratched because children don't really take very good care of their discs. Not that adults necessarily do either, but especially kids. So the discs tend to get scratched needs a lot. These are in pristine condition. Very, very cool. Love Fairly Odd Parents. And even though the Video Now is a horrible device. I mean, the picture quality and the frame rate is just complete garbage. Any parent who bought their kid a Video Now player instead of just going out and spending the 20 extra bucks and just getting a cheap portable DVD player was just foolish. I mean, these are horrible. But regardless, it's a home video format, and I like collecting them. It's a lot of fun to collect for. I have a whole boatload of these, and again, even though it's a horrible format, I love collecting them. So very cool. Another personal video disc for the collection. Very awesome. So thank you very much, Zach, for giving this to me. All right, so now onto what I actually picked up yesterday. Let's see here. First thing I got here, I grabbed from Goodwill. Unfortunately, I was really surprised by Goodwill. Actually, went out to Goodwill where usually I find at least one DVD or something like that. It's the Goodwill in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. I usually find some good deals there. Unfortunately, that was not the case yesterday. They had like no DVDs. The little tiny bit, like a little tiny amount of DVDs they had, it was all stuff that had been there for like months now. Just stuff like nobody wants. They actually got a decent amount of like Xbox and PlayStation games, but they like barely had any DVDs, and I was really surprised by that. That's not usually the case. Usually they always have a decent amount of DVDs there. So I don't know what was going on. Maybe somebody came and just like bought up everything. I don't know, but they had such little to choose from. And I was kind of taken back by that. I was really surprised, and it was definitely a shame. So I'll have to run out there like early next week and see if they've got anything new. I don't know. So no DVDs, unfortunately, but ended up coming across 2 CD soundtracks I had to grab. First one here being pretty cool. This is the all-time greatest movie songs. Very awesome. Got it for 97 cents, as you can see. Very cool. This is actually put out by Sony. Yes, put out by Sony. So it's basically, I'm assuming the all-time greatest movie songs. It's basically all Sony movies, I'm assuming, or whatnot. Probably Columbia TriStar and Sony movies. We have things like My Heart Will Go On from Titanic, Men in Black, from Men in Black, The Sweetest Thing, from Love Jones, let's see, Streets of Philadelphia from Philadelphia, Go the Distance from Hercules, and just, I mean, Will You Be There from Free Willy from Michael Jackson. So, I don't know, are these all Sony movies? I'm not sure, but a lot of awesome stuff in there. I want to say things like, some of these are like Fox titles, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, I mean, Hercules obviously is Walt Disney. Let's see, Sony. Looks like, what? Yeah, Buena Vista. So it looks like Disney. Some of these are Disney titles. Columbia Pictures. So there you go. So no, these are not all Sony titles. So I gotta say, I give some credit to Sony. These aren't just like the greatest movie songs of all time from our studio. No, it's from a bunch of studios. So that's really cool. Very awesome. Again, a lot of really cool songs in there. Great music for some great movies. Very cool. Definitely had to grab that. That was a really cool find. And this was absolutely amazing. This is definitely one of the titles that's on my wish list. When it comes to wish lists for movies and TV shows and stuff like that, I basically just put anything I want. Anything I want whatsoever goes onto my wish list, and that's it. I want those titles. As far as my CD soundtrack wish list, though, and I've said this before to you guys, I'm sorry, but as far as my CD soundtrack wish list goes, it's really just the stuff that I'm really, really looking for. There's a few, like, just select bunch of stuff that I really want to get. A few select soundtracks that I really, 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 really want to pick up, and that's what goes on my wish list. I don't just put everything on my wish list, because, you know, yeah, I'll pretty much buy any soundtrack to a movie or TV show, whatever, that I own, but I don't necessarily, like, I'm not dying to have every single soundtrack I pick up, whereas there's a few select bunch that I'm really trying to pick up. This is one of them, and that is a soundtrack to Jurassic Park. Awesome. Love this movie. I love the entire series. I love all three movies. A lot of people hate the second and third one. I like them. I think they're fun. First one's obviously the best, but second and third one are fun. And I can't wait for the new one. I'm so excited for the new Jurassic Park. Cannot wait for that. So, big fan of the Jurassic Park series. Again, the first movie is just absolutely amazing. And now that I bought this, I actually listened to this on the way home. I made Cinema Sickness Jr. listen to the soundtrack to Jurassic Park. I don't think he liked it. I think he'd rather listen to the Wiggles, but it is what it is. Made him listen to it. It's fantastic. Love the soundtrack, and listening to it got me pumped. I really want to watch the movie, and I might have to do that. I'll pop in my Laserdisc or something. Really want to sit down and watch this movie again. It's such a great movie. It's brilliant. I'm assuming you've all seen Jurassic Park. If you haven't, see it. It's just fantastic. So very, very cool. Again, one of the soundtracks I've been dying to pick up. Finally got it. 97 cents for this. Awesome deal. Very cool. After that, ran over to Kmart, which is in the same shopping center. Picked up two titles. First thing we grabbed here was While You Were Sleeping. Grabbed this for $5. Very, very cool. I've actually never seen this movie, but I certainly love the lineup. And I do have it on Laserdisc. So picking this up to go along with my Laserdisc copy. When I have a movie on an older format that I plan on keeping, like beta or Laserdisc or CED, something that I'm going to keep, I'm not going to get rid of, I'm not going to replace. I still want to have a newer copy, a copy on a more dominant format. So had to grab it on DVD as well. Looking forward to checking it out. Looks like a pretty good movie. Like I said, love the lineup. So we shall see. And then the second title I picked up here, Bittersweet. This actually had a sticker like this on it, which I would show you, but I took it off, unfortunately. But it had a sticker just like that, with the barcode and everything. It said $5, just like that. It was definitely not supposed to, and that is The Raid 2, which just recently came out. When they scanned it, of course, they scanned that barcode, and it came up as, like, I think $14. But I said to them, like, well, no, there's a $5 sticker on it. And they said, oh, yeah, you're right. And they scanned that sticker, and sure enough, came up $5. So very awesome. I got The Raid 2 on DVD for $5. That is awesome. That is a very lucky find. Not the first time it's happened to me. A couple of times, I think, at both Kmart already and BJ's, I found stuff with, like, these stickers on them that were just incorrectly stickered by an employee, and got them for cheap. So always keep an eye out for that. When you go to Kmart and BJ's and stuff like that, always keep an eye out for these barcode stickers. Sometimes they might have the wrong sticker on it. You might be able to get them for cheaper. So very cool. So what's bittersweet about it is, again, I picked this up for $5. A newer title that should have been $14. Picked up for $5. Amazing deal. Very excited about that. Fortunately, I opened it up, and the disc was loose inside. Now, it was kind of weird. It wasn't loose inside where you pick it up and you go, oh, I can tell there's a loose disc. It wasn't like that. It was kind of wedged in there in such a way that it wasn't moving around anymore, so I couldn't tell that it was loose. And it's got just very tiny little scratches on it. It's not going to affect the play, I don't think. They're very, very little. It had some of those like plastic on plastic smudges too, but I was able to get those off with like a microfiber cloth, so that's good. But it does have some little minor scratches on it. If you know me, I'm really OCD. I hate that, especially when I bought a new title. I hate the fact that there's any scratches on it whatsoever. Even the most little tiny minute scratches that are in no way whatsoever going to affect the play still bugs me. And like I said, that's what this has. Very, very tiny little, like, they're not even like scratches, they're little scuffs. Like it's nothing at all, but it still bugs me, and whatever. So it is what it is. I got this for $5. Got a great deal. I got a title that should have been $15 for $5, but unfortunately the disc was loose inside and now has like teeny tiny little like scuff marks on it, and that bugs me. But like I said, it's not going to affect the play. So very cool that I got this for so cheap. Very awesome. Looking forward to checking this out. Love the first movie. Can't wait to see the second one. Very cool. Again, I got this for $5. Awesome deal. So again, always keep an eye out for these little stickers right here, these price stickers with the barcode on them. Always keep an eye out for them, because you might find a title that should be a lot more for really cheap, and just, you know, say, hey, it's got that price sticker, and they'll scan that little barcode right there, and you're good to go. So very cool. What I picked up from Kmart. And last but not least, also headed out to Target, grabbed myself 3 Blu-rays. It's the entire reason why I went out to Target. Actually, I went out to Target for 2 Blu-rays, ended up coming back with 3. I was reading online about some new $5 Blu-rays that have been showing up. You guys know Target has that little $5 Blu-ray section. They have a $5 DVD section as well. Well, there were some new titles in the $5 Blu-ray section that I was very interested in. First one here being Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Very cool, great movie. This looks fantastic in high definition, because I do have this on HD DVD, which I have watched. It looks great. Obviously, this movie's full of colors and all kinds of CGI and stuff like that. It's a very bright, colorful movie, and it looks fantastic in high definition. And of course, if I have a movie on HD DVD, I like to also have it on Blu-ray. So very cool. Had to pick this up, $5. It's a great movie. I like this one. I mean, it's obviously Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a much better film, but I still think this is a decent movie. It's great. Johnny Depp's fantastic in it. Really do enjoy this one. So now I have it on DVD, which I'm going to keep because I have a cool like double disc copy with a cool slip cover. Keeping that. I have it on HD DVD, and now I have it on Blu-ray as well. So I own this movie on 3 different formats. It is what it is. Very cool. I had to grab that. And then also wanted to pick up Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. Now this movie I think is just kind of like okay. You know, it's enjoyable, but it's nothing amazing in my opinion. But I'm really interested in seeing what this looks like in high definition, because I have it on DVD, but I really wanted to pick this up to replace my DVD copy, because this is one of those movies where it's very interesting. If you haven't seen this movie, it's all shot on green screen. The whole movie. It's very, very interesting. It was like the first time I had ever heard of like a movie being done like that. I remember at the time when this came out, that was like the big thing. When this movie came out, it was, you know, everybody was talking about like, oh my God, it's a whole movie shot on a green screen. It was, I mean, nowadays you watch behind the scenes for like Avengers and stuff like that. It's all shot on green screen. But back when this movie came out, that was something that you didn't see very often. You didn't see a movie completely shot on green screen. That was something very, very new at the time. And I'm curious to see what this looks like. I'm curious to see how well that plays out with all the characters, you know, against the green screen. I'm curious to see what that looks like in high definition. So I was intrigued. I haven't seen this movie in a while either, so I figured I'm going to pick it up, rebuy it, replace my DVD copy with a Blu-ray copy, and see what this looks like in high definition. And of course, I get to watch the movie again, which I haven't seen in a while. So very cool. Had to grab it. $5 for this. Another awesome deal. And while I was looking through the $5 titles, came across this title, and I've never seen this. I've never even heard of this. Maybe I should have, but I haven't, so it is what it is. So $5, had to grab this as well, and that is Take This Waltz. I've never even heard of this movie. Were there trailers for it? This movie definitely escaped me. This went right over my head. If there were trailers for this and people were talking about this one, I missed it somehow. So very cool. I mean, it's got a decent lineup. Michelle Williams, Seth Rogen, Luke Kirby, and Sarah Silverman. I mean, like A stars in this one. I mean, it's people who are quite popular right now, especially when this movie came out a couple years ago, actually. What was this, like 2000? Of course, there's no date. I hate when they don't put dates on them. There we go, 2012. So yeah, this movie came out in 2012. So, you know, you would think these stars were, you know, really big back then. They're still popular right now, but definitely in 2012 they were, you know, hitting their stride. So kind of weird. I never heard of this title, but it looked very interesting. Gets good reviews online. The synopsis sounded great. Again, I love the lineup, and for $5, I was like, I'm gonna pick this one up. I gotta see what this movie is. I'm very interested in seeing this. So very cool. How to grab it. If you guys have seen this movie, leave a comment below. Let me know if it's any good. I definitely look forward to checking it out, though. $5. How to grab that. So there you go, guys. That is everything. So all the titles I picked up today. Got some great Blu-rays here off of $5 a piece at Target. Some great $5 titles at Kmart. This one should have been $5. This one shouldn't have been, but I got it for $5. Awesome deal. Actually, at Kmart right now, they have a pretty cool thing going on. A lot of $14.99 titles, both like season sets and movies, are buy one, get one. Pretty cool. And the same thing with $9.99 movies and TV seasons are also buy one, get one. So obviously the $9.99 buy one, get one is a pretty good deal in my opinion. And some cool titles too. Some like somewhat newer titles too. So definitely head out to, and I think it's all on DVD, not Blu-ray, unfortunately. But I mean, there might be a few Blu-rays, but I think it's all DVD. So very cool deal. I recommend heading out to Kmart if you got one nearby. Check that out. Check that sale that's going on. Unfortunately, there was only one title in the buy one get one for $9.99 that I was interested in. It was one of the sequels to the Swan Princess. I want to get the whole series. So wanted to get it, but unfortunately, there wasn't another title that I had any interest. Well, there wasn't another title that I didn't. I can't talk today. There wasn't another title that I either didn't have any interest in or that am I saying that right? Anyway, everything that I had any interest in whatsoever, I already owned. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain is apparently just all of a sudden, it's slowly stopped working. It stopped. Oh my God. Okay, let's wrap this up because my brain just is not wanting to function right now. 2 titles for 2 CD soundtracks from Goodwill, 97 cents a piece. Very awesome. I mean, this has a bunch of awesome music on it, and a Jurassic Park soundtrack, so cool. And a free title from my cousin Zach. Very, very awesome. So there you go. I'm going to shut up now because, like I said, my brain is no longer working, and that doesn't make for a good video. So, like I always say, guys, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. And if you are not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, check it out. There's a lot more to see there than just these videos. All kinds of updated information on what I'm currently up to, updated information on deals that I find that are going on. Also, if you like my videos, definitely check out the videos from Team Sickness as well. A lot of great collection updates or reviews from those guys and gals. And of course, while there, be sure to click on the merchandise tab and purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker, a Cinema Sickness button, and or a Cinema Sickness t-shirt. I would certainly appreciate the support. And of course, you can find links to all my social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Listia, Amazon, everything. It's all there at cinemasickness.com. So that's it, guys. Have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow on Friday, where hopefully my brain is functioning correctly and I can actually speak to you guys. I will see you then. Goodbye.